Announcements. We have a special guest here today, Reverend Dolores Berry. It's going to give us the message today. I'm going to read a little bit about her so you know what you're getting into. The Reverend Dolores Berry answered her call to ministry at the age of 19. She is a former Christian Methodist Episcopal minister, beginning her ministry at the Universal Fellowship of Metropolitan Community Churches in 1975. And transferring her credentials from the CME Church in 1976, Reverend Berry was ordained in the Universal Fellowship of Metropolitan Community Church in 1983. One of her first official positions with the UFMCC was as a member of the fellowship's evangelistic team. In 1978, Reverend Berry was one of the co-founders of the National Coalition of Black Lesbians and Gays. She assisted in organizing the first Gay and Lesbian March on Washington, D.C., and assisted in organizing the first People of Color, Gay, and Lesbian White House Conference. Reverend Berry has been working as a full-time evangelist in UFMCC since 1987, and in May 1988, the Mid-Atlantic District designated that Dolores P. Berry Evangelistic Ministries as a special work of the district. She visits an average of 55 churches each year and began traveling to UFMCCs in Europe in 1992. That's not all. She began visiting independent churches for over 18 years now. She was awarded the Purple Grass Award for Excellence in Evangelism, was the first recipient of the Rosa Parks Award in MCC. She attended Lancaster Theological Seminary in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as a preaching prime in Dolores' name awarded to the student who preaches the most liberating sermon. So she's got some evangelism under her belt, I'd say, a little bit. So she's going to spread that to us now.
Oh, thank you. Now, I did not attend that seminary, but they named a preaching award in my name. And that was a surprise to me. And I said to them the night that we had our first service that I hadn't been to a seminary. And someone in the back of the room screamed, "You are now." It's a joy to be with you again. We had a good time in the name of the Lord last night. And we were doing a concert, and in about the third song, I started feeling pulled to stop singing and start praying with people, which I had announced I would only be doing today. When Pastor showed me last night after church what happened with the CD that I was going to sing, that I had introduced, I was totally shocked. And she was back there trying to tell me something was wrong with that CD. She was waving her arms above her head. I thought she was asking God to help her. I thought she's asking God to help her. She's having trouble with the CD. And she's, "Please, God, help me." And what she was trying to tell me was that something had gone wrong. In essence, it kind of blew up. And with two big holes. And I say that to say this. There are times in our lives where we've got it all planned out. We know just how it's going to be. And we have instructed all those around us to make sure that it's just the way we want it. God steps in, and then God decides. And if there was ever a warning to stop singing and pray, it would be my CD blowing up. And Judy said, when I got back home, or where we're staying, well, Dolores, couldn't God maybe do something else with it instead of blowing it up? I said, you can make a contract with God all you want. I'm just going to take what it says. Amen? So the sermon today, again, I said that it had 2 titles last night, and it does. And the titles, I said one wrong. Really, it's not wrong. It's been changed. God can move a mountain. Jesus can do anything. And or, I don't want to go to church. That's an odd title, isn't it? I don't want to go to church. I'm going to sing, preach, and sit down. And sing one more time. Let's see what God does with us. Over my head, I hear music in the air. Over my head, I hear music in the air. Over my head, I hear music. Over my head, I hear music in the air. There must be a God somewhere. Over my head, la 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 la. Over my head, la 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 la. Over my head, I know I hear music. There must be a God somewhere. I see Jesus in the air. Over my head, I know this Jesus. I see Jesus in the air. Over my head, nobody's got to tell me I know it's Jesus. I see Jesus in the air. And there must be a God somewhere. Over my head, there's sure a lot of rainbows. Over